Hey there, little babies. We're back. We're back. Hi. Hey, guys. Hey. There we come. There we are. How's it going? Yay. How's it going? Good. Good to see you guys. Good to see you guys. So, we are back yet again with another video. And this is going to be a little different, I guess, because last night I covered this topic, kind of, but I was not expecting to. I was not expecting to cover this topic because I didn't know if the video was going to load or not. So now that we are back, here we are. And oh wow, my look motivated you to get dressed. So I don't know what happened to the other videos. Talked about that last night. Have no idea. I don't know. Maybe they'll come back. Maybe they won't. I'm not sure. But I wanted to really talk about this topic because last night I didn't talk about it. So now, today, here we are. Got a little time. Let's talk about it. And the title of this video is Outgoing Women Attract More Men. And of course, this is clickbait. Because who knows who attracts more men? Like, really. Nobody really knows what it is that men like, because men is not this universal umbrella. Just because I'm a man doesn't mean that I am attracted to the same thing as a man in another country, in another religion, in another whatever. There's no, there's no like formula to say, if I do A, B, C, and D, I will attract all the men. None. I was basically on YouTube trying to figure out why my YouTube was jacked up. So I was watching other videos, and then I saw a video that said, what does it say? Something about outgoing women are cheaters or something like that. And I was like, what? So I put that title up there, and then bam, here you go. We had a video last night. So basically, and I have my notes and stuff, so that's what I'll be referring to over here. But do I think that men are attracted to more outgoing women or more mysterious women or shy women? I don't know. Some men are and some men are not. A lot of times people, everybody has their own idea of what is attractive to them, right? Some men love a mysterious woman. Women who are shy have more of an innocence to them. They're more intriguing. They are mysterious. Sometimes they're more appealing. But like anything, a shy woman, a quiet woman is easily victimized because she's not going to say anything. She is very shy. She's not going to express herself and put her foot down and say, these are my standards and these are not. But they have that innocence and that charm about them that an outgoing woman really doesn't have. And on the opposite side of the same coin, a woman who's outgoing can be a lot of fun. A woman who's outgoing can be, they don't really have a lot of rules. They don't really have a lot of, oh, I can't do this because of this, and I can't do this because of that. An outgoing woman a lot of times will just go for whatever she wants, and it just is what it is. Whereas a shy woman sometimes may not pursue what she wants. And so it just depends on a preference. It's just a preference. Some people love outgoing personalities. Some people hate my personality. Some people literally hate me because I'm not, I don't water my message down. I don't try to appease certain audiences. I don't, sometimes take into account other people's feelings. I just don't. But most people don't. Most people don't. If we are honest, we can say that most people, including you guys, don't consider other people. If it's me or you, then 100% of the time it's going to be you. It just is what it is. That's human nature. But when you say that, it's like, oh my God, what do you mean? So you don't consider other people before yourself? And I'm like, nope. And when you say something like that, then people are offended. Then people think you're rude or mean. So I get that. I get that it's a little shocking to have someone actually say that, but it's the truth. And everybody thinks it, but nobody is going to be bold enough to say it because they're going to think I'm so rude and hate me. Okay, Miss Cheyenne would like to know how to be more outgoing. I'm not meeting good quality men. If I do, they don't stick around very long. Well, and I made mention of this in yesterday's video. You can become more outgoing by just simply recognizing that most people don't care about you as much as you care about you. You care about the way you look to other people. You care about, oh, well, how will they think or feel about me? I don't know. Ask yourself, why are you shy? Why are you shy? Why are you so reserved? Why aren't you more open? That's something that is very personal. But for me, and again, this is something my dad taught me, you care more about you than other people do. Other people have circumstances that they're dealing with. They have family members who are sick. It's Christmas time. I got to go shopping. The bills are due. My children are, not agreeable. I've got to go to work tonight. Everybody has circumstances that don't involve you. So if you're shy and you're afraid that, oh, what will they think of me? That's a very egotistical way of thinking because people have way bigger lives than to sit around and worry about you and whether or not you put on a gorgeous wig or not today. They just do. People are worried about themselves. They're not worried about you. So that helped me. Well, never mind. I never was shy. Never been shy a day in my life. But I did used to have a problem with watering myself down because from birth, soon as this one got here, I was like, I don't care. I want everything I want. I can have everything I want. And my daddy said so. And I was just that way from, until he left here, for real. And I always did get my way though. There's never a time when I didn't get my way. And people are intimidated by that. People will call you up. Somebody called me that last night. I don't really care. But I still get my way though, like all the time. So, you can say that I'm a bitch. You can say whatever about me, but my life is exactly the way I want it to be. The circumstances in my life are the way that they are because I don't just sit back and wait for things to happen. I make them happen, and that's part of being outgoing, and a lot of outgoing women, when you are like, when you're out in the front of something, you make yourself a target. So shy people aren't really targets for much of anything because they're sitting back and watching and mysterious. So that is a safe personality trait to have, being, what am I trying to say? Being shy is a lot safer than being outgoing. That is 100% true because you don't set yourself up for trolls and stalkers and not stalkers, but you know what I mean? Or people who are mean to you because you're behind the scenes. That's, they say if you don't have haters, then you're not doing anything. If everybody likes you, then you're not doing anything. You're not making a difference. So, it just depends on your view. Some people feel like it's more attractive to be shy and be coy and be, reserved. I think you can be those things and still be outgoing. But when you can blend the two is when I feel like it's a happy medium. So you definitely have to have mystery in order to be attractive to a man. You can't just tell a man everything you know. You can't just be, open and honest about everything and feel like, oh, well, he's gonna be open and honest with me if I'm that way to him, But I don't think that you can give in order to receive where that is concerned. But I do believe that when you try to mix the two of them and you add some mystery and still are outgoing, I think that's a healthy medium, for sure. Oh, this is a wig that was made for me. The same wig I've had since earlier in the year. Yeah. And somebody says practice, practice, practice. Being more bubbly and outgoing can be trained. Start with small actions and build. So this is something that is difficult for me to explain because being outgoing is just a part of my natural personality. And I think that being shy is based in fear and ego solely. I honestly believe that being shy is a construct of your ego, and it is a construct of fear. And I am not a fearful person. So I really can't speak to how you can be more outgoing. I mean, just talk to people is what I would say, because I do. If I want to talk to somebody, then I talk to them, But it's not like oh my God, are they going to reject me? Because what is that going to do? If somebody doesn't talk back to you, then, oh, well, maybe they're having a bad day. Maybe they got to, I don't know. Maybe they lost a loved one or something. So it doesn't necessarily mean it's something against me. Maybe it's something that they are dealing with that has absolutely nothing to do with me. And that's most likely what the case is going to be a lot of times. I need to learn how to talk about mundane things. You appear outgoing, but since you don't, y'all, about yourself, it still keeps the mystery. Oh, since I don't talk about myself. Yeah, I can be outgoing. It depends on the situation, but I can be for sure. What if I'm too bubbly? I feel like I sometimes am so perky that I weird people out. Why does that matter though? Even if you weird people out, I offend people all the time, and I don't care. I mean, I really don't care, because if you're offended, that means you took the time to listen to me. That means you were in my presence, and that means it was something that most likely triggered you. Deal with your triggers. That has nothing to do with me, If I just said something, words are exactly what they are. So if you're too perky for somebody that you are speaking with, then go to people who like perky. Then go speak with people who enjoy someone who's perky. That's what I would suggest. Just like I said in my one video, like on Cheers, go where you're appreciated. Go around other people who are perky, It's just really, why does it matter if they don't like you, It matters if it's a target that you're trying to get to be like you, but whoever you are is exactly who you're meant to be, and you should just be that, Is it okay to say you really don't care about Trump? Is it okay to say you don't really care about Trump and this impeachment stuff? This seems to be a big topic that people want to discuss. It inevitably will come up on a date. You can say, why do we have to talk about that scary stuff? I don't want to talk about that. I really don't even understand what's going on. Can we talk about me and you? You think he's going to say, no, I want to talk about Donald Trump. No, he'll be like, well, okay, So there's a way to not talk about that. Most people understand as a social norm that talking about politics is probably a very touchy subject. So it's wise not to talk about those things, If you don't care about it, then you don't care. But that's a way to say, I don't care and I don't want to talk about it without actually talking about it or actually saying I don't care, So yeah, most people don't want to hear no or hear an objection to something that they ask you, but there's a million ways to say no without actually saying no. You know what I mean? So there you go. There you go. But do I think that outgoing women attract more men? No, I wouldn't say that they attract more men. I will say they definitely attract men because they're fun, they're bubbly, they are, hold on, let me get back to my notes. They're easy to get to know. They're easy to relate to because everyone is multifaceted, right? Everybody is multifaceted. I know a little bit about everything. I know about hair. I know how to lay a wig, but I know about, I can probably save your life if you want to just up and die. I know about the best places in my area to get your fingernails done, but I also know Pythagorean's theorem. There's a bunch of stuff that I know. So the more you are outgoing, the more it's easier for someone to relate to you, as opposed to someone who's shy, who doesn't really use those opportunities for connectedness, as opposed to an outgoing woman. Confidence is always going to be sexy. When you're confident and you really don't care about other people's opinions, and I go out and I have my boobies out and stuff and it's cold and oh well, that's sexy, that's attractive, that is something that's appealing. But there's also something very appealing about a woman who's kind of sitting back in the cut and observing and watching, So confidence is what's most sexy. You can be confident and still be shy. Well, no, you can be confident and be mysterious, I will say. But I don't think that people who are shy are very confident. Could be wrong. I don't know much about that, but it just from appearance's sake. Are outgoing women more approachable? I would definitely say yes. Yes. They're more approachable because if I'm talking to other people, like I instruct in my freestyling workshops and things like that, if I'm talking to other people and I'm mingling and people can see me as an outgoing person, they're going to want to come talk to me. Wow, everybody wants to talk to that lady. Let me go see what's interesting about her, and then I'm going to want to go talk to her, But yeah, you guys hit the like button, only 30 likes. But yeah, so it's definitely makes you more approachable to be outgoing. But shy women get approached just like confident, or just like outgoing women do. It's just a matter of whoever your target is. If he's a shy man, he most likely doesn't really want somebody who's super duper outgoing, because then he'll be more introverted. So it just depends. If he's an outgoing man, he may be attracted to a woman who's more shy and more quiet because he wants to be center stage. It just really depends on the man that you're talking to, and it depends on you. Like, you can be shy and be very fearful. You don't open up, you don't talk to people or whatever, or you can be mysterious and you let people know what they need to know and not really go into much more detail than that. But it's easy to say, well, outgoing women attract more men because I'm outgoing. I can easily say that. But I can easily say, well, mysterious women attract more men too, if I was a mysterious woman. But I think I am mysterious, but I'm very outgoing. Like when people say, tell me about your childhood or something, something like that. I'll say, oh, well, there's nothing interesting about me. I want to learn all about you. Can you tell me about you? Right? Very outgoing, but I didn't tell him anything. And then he's going to want to start talking, So it just depends. I think finding a healthy balance is good. I don't, most of the people that I entertain and talk to don't really know much about me. As far as facts go, they don't. And I definitely intend to keep it that way. They know what they need to know, and that's it. I don't really go into much more detail than I need to. I just feel like some things just don't need to be said, for whatever reason. When I'm adding up how much a man spends on a date, do I consider the whole date or just how much he pays for my meal, drinks, and etc.? So why would you be adding up how much a man spends on a date, Miss Makita? Like, what is the purpose of adding up the expenses on your date? Yeah, outgoing may increase your opportunities, but this is honestly how I feel. I feel like being outgoing is going to set you apart, because when you are introverted and shy, people overlook you. You make yourself susceptible to predators because they feel like, oh, you're not going to keep, you're not going to tell people that that this slimy guy is over here trying to talk to me or whatever. They assume things about you, and they assume you're weak when you are shy. And again, there's a difference between being shy and being mysterious, but you know, that's just me, just my thoughts on it. So, oh, Miss Makita says to keep track of how much he's investing in me. Well, a dinner really isn't an investment. A dinner is not an investment. A dinner is dinner. That's not an investment. An investment in you is, how can I take care of you? Let me pay your car off. Let me pay your mortgage. Let me, you know, pay some bills or something. Those are investments. I don't think that food is really an investment. So I would count that as a 0, honestly. You know, because think about it. How many dates do you have to go on for him to invest in you, like, you know, $5,000 worth or something? That's a whole lot of dates, you know. So I don't really think of that as an investment. Yeah. Thank you. Somebody had a question. Hang on. Sorry. What's a nice small gift to get for your SD? So Miss AJK asks, what's a nice small gift to give to your SD? Well, I will say that, and I did this video, you should not give a man anything. Nothing. Nada. Not anything. Nothing. Not a thank you card, not a Christmas card, not nothing. I'm just saying, point. Kidding. I don't know because I'm not someone who is a giver to men. Men are meant to be receivers, or I'm sorry, men are meant to be givers. So I don't think that giving to a man is very beneficial. I just don't. So you knew I would say that, yeah, I just don't believe in that. You know, yeah, a little extra time with me, maybe. You know, maybe I'll do a good hair flip and give you a better view. It's about it though, buddy. It's about it. I'm not going that, I don't know. I just don't think that you are not a woman. I just don't think that's beneficial, honestly. How many guys do you think a woman should date at once? No intimacy before she's exclusive. 35. Why should there be a limit? I think a woman should date as many men as she wants. I don't think there's a limit. Rotate them, honey. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and you know, just rotate them out. As many as you can possibly juggle. But you should definitely have more than one, for sure. For sure. Hey, Glow Beauty Wellness. Yay. My boo is here. Everybody go subscribe to Glow Beauty Wellness, to her channel. She has a really, really good channel. I love it. I used to get all the money and I gave away nothing. Then I met Bob the Builder, but I'm about to get back out there and got to get my groove back. There you go. She said, okay, because I'm dating too, and that is stressful at times, trying to pick who to go out with. Yeah, it can be stressful, I guess, if you're trying to decide which man is, you know, whatever, but I kind of like to keep a schedule. Especially when you have, you know, 5 and up, it gets really, really hectic, because what if everybody wants to see you in, you know, on a Wednesday? You can't go out with everybody all at the same time. So, you know, it can be stressful, but only if you make it that way. Oh, thank you, Nessa. She says, happy holidays, gorgeous, glowing as usual. What happened to all your videos? Love from Arizona. I talked about that last night on my video, and I have no clue. Have no idea. It's not a YouTube thing, it's a Google thing. So I don't know. I don't know. I wish I knew, but I don't. So yeah, hopefully we can get them back soon though, for sure. What? She said, so Miss Danielle C says, men don't have limits. Stop setting these limitations. I agree. What? Who is this? Oh, talk about body language. Yes, body language is very important. Some people, let me see how I can choose these words. Body language is very important. Body language is, you should learn to pay attention to body language, because you can tell if a person really likes you or not. Goes with friends, it goes with boyfriends, husbands, anybody. You can tell somebody that really, really messes with you just by their body language. If a person doesn't look you in the eye, if a person doesn't have an interest in telling you about themselves, they only want to learn about you, that in their body language is kind of, you're talking or you're sitting and you're, as an outgoing person, you learn a whole lot about body language. Because sometimes if you're too much for somebody, they're going to be like, they'll kind of sit back, or, there's a lot of different ways to learn about body language. I like my body language to be open. I'm not going to be sitting here like, even though this is real effective, I'm not going to be sitting here like that. I'm not going to be, my body language is open. Hey, hi, that's me. Oh, Pastor, what's going on there? Sorry, you guys weren't supposed to see that. But yeah, so I feel like my body language is open. I want to be open and, receptive and whatever, but I also know how to cut it off, so I'm very open. I'm very friendly. I'm very happy, but I can cut you real deep. I surely can, So somebody says they're cheeky, not shy. Cheeky isn't even, cheeky is I first heard that term in New Orleans, Louisiana. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Sometimey or standoffish or, whatever you call it. It is what it is, Whatever the term, I don't have that type of a personality. I just don't. So there you go. Walk with your head up. You don't have a closed off body language. If you look at him, you make eye contact. Yeah, you sit with your feet facing him. You sit beside him. You smile. There's a lot of ways to be outgoing, You're going out tonight. Do I have any freestyling tips? You need some reassurance and motivation. Have fun. Have fun. Go out without expectations. Go out just to have fun and be with yourself. Go to a place that you're going to enjoy. And yeah, there you go. Oh, cheeky means playful. Oh, my bad. Sorry. But yeah, I don't know. Just have fun. Just have fun, whatever you decide to do. There's really no tip to give you, Let's see. So a guy met me once and says he likes me and hasn't felt this way in a while. I know he's running game, but how do I play this to my advantage? Should I say, oh, thank you, and keep the conversation moving? Yes. If he says he loves you, you love him back. If he says, oh, you've never felt this way, me either. Whatever he says, then you say the same thing back. Play the game. Play the game. But what's an outgoing intro? I don't really use an intro. This is outgoing. The way you walk, the way you flip your hair and do all of this. That's an outgoing intro. My intros are nonverbal. Most of my communication with men, especially a man I'm trying to attract, is very non-verbal. I don't approach men and say anything. Oh, intro meaning introvert? What? But what's a fun, outgoing introvert? That doesn't make sense though. If you're outgoing, you're not introverted, so that doesn't make sense. I don't know. I don't know what she meant by that. But yeah. Tell him to invest in you if he loves you that much. Mirror or dial him down a bit. Men like to go from 0 to 100 and back down to 100 again. Okay. Somebody says you can be introverted and outgoing. Okay. I mean, I assume that those are two different things, but again, maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? Right. She did mean introduction. Yeah, Miss AJK. I thought I understood you properly, but sometimes I don't know. Oh, I'm wise beyond my years, Miss Tasari. Thank you. Yes, Miss AJK. No words. Flip your hair, adjust the boobage. There you go. Introverted means gaining energy by yourself. Okay, so apparently, I don't know. I was giving you guys my definition of what I felt like it would be, but maybe it's wrong. I don't know. Somebody says that being introverted just means that you gain energy by yourself. I think that most people do most things by themselves, so that goes without saying. Everybody gains energy by themselves. I can't gain energy with somebody else. I don't know. Most artists and creatives are introverted because they need time to think and recharge after being social. I'm introverted myself, but can talk your head off too. Okay. Yeah, me too. I feel like I am introverted at times because after expending a lot of energy and feeding everybody else and encouraging people and talking with people and helping them, it is very difficult sometimes to fill your own cup up. So yes, I can be introverted, but I'm introverted because I've been so extroverted, So I guess there's a place for both of them, actually, for sure. Where can we go to practice being more outgoing? Everywhere. Go to the hospital. Go to a kids museum. You can go to Walmart. And be very, very social. Go to Walmart, baby. I don't know. You can go everywhere though, Miss Me 123, everywhere, and be more outgoing. I need examples of what to. Wow, Miss Von just show love. See, you have people who are very book learned as far as these topics are concerned, and I am not. I'm just talking about plain old common sense, what I think about it. But you have people like Miss Von just show love, who says introvert combined with extrovert equals ambivert. So maybe I'm an ambivert. I paid attention in psychology for a little bit, but I really wasn't that deep into it. There are people who have psychology degrees and things like that who watch this channel, and that's awesome. You guys can leave the proper terms, the proper verbiage, where I only have common sense and you have book knowledge. So please feel free to drop all the terms that you feel are appropriate for the topics that we're discussing, and I will be more than grateful for you. Yes. I need examples of what to say in certain situations. I remember reading a comment from here that said, if a guy offers something that I don't like, say, I thought you liked me, it works. Okay. So it depends on what certain situations that you're in, Miss. I guess it's okay. I don't know. It depends on, you need to tell me what type of situation, I guess. I'm extroverted. And you're complete by yourself, but I gain energy being around people. I don't know what I would call myself. I guess I'm introverted. I get my own energy. I get energy from myself. I don't need somebody to give me energy because I energize myself. I motivate myself. I don't need other people to give that to me. So what does that make me, guys? Anybody want to say? I don't know. Does that make me introverted because I don't need other people to motivate me? I don't know. I don't know. Self-motivated. Yeah. I mean, but which one would that make me? I'm mistaking the definition of energy. Thank you. I'm an ambivert. Well, yeah, that's what I would think. I'm an ambivert. I have learned that smiling, talking, and being outgoing gets you way further with men. Not chasing, but letting them know you are alive. Okay, there you go. There you go. I agree. If a guy offers me something I don't want, I just say, I just donated that to the homeless or my dog eats that. There's your another method. There you go. There's another method. Somebody says, I'm both. I look nice today. Thank you. You are very secure with yourself and have high self-esteem. I'm whichever one gets me to the bag. There you go. There you go. Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't know. I don't know what I would consider myself. I just am what I am, I guess. Michaela Pink, what are your ultimate style tips? Your outfit looks great. Depends on your body type. Please dress for your body type. That is my ultimate style tip. Figure out what type you are. Tell yourself the truth. If you're shaped like this, you need about 2 or 3 girdles. If you're shaped like this, you're gonna want something in the middle, cinching that part to give you an hourglass. An hourglass is gonna be the ideal shape for a woman. If you're shaped like this, if you're heavy on the top and skinny at the bottom, you're gonna need to find some color blocking in your life. I mean, dress according to your body type. Good Lord, please. Ooh. I look at pictures of women who I consult with. I look at pictures of women in the different groups that I'm in. And Lord of mercy, we just need a whole bunch of truth going on. Everybody needs a good look in the mirror. Good look in the mirror. Is this attractive? Would I want to be with somebody who looked like this? You know, just saying. Yeah. Warm-blooded versus cold-blooded. You're warm-blooded. You get validation, confidence, and energy from yourself. Example, Rihanna. Cold-blooded is Kylie Jenner. She needs other people's praise for validation. Very good, Miss Bessie. Now, that's a very good tip. I can agree with that. Yeah. You're a slim pear shape, not overweight, but your hips and butt are more prominent. Okay, cool. Your favorite is refrigerator-shaped girls. Ooh. You do. I mean, there are some people who are literally shaped like this with some little baby legs, some sticks. Like, you have to know your shape, you guys. You have to know. Like, I don't know. I was actually, when I was learning how to dress myself, that was the main thing that I learned. Like, this is your body type. You have an hourglass and you need to rock it, baby. So I always have a belt on. I always have a cinched waist. I always have something accentuating my hips because I do have hips. I'm a little hippie, you know. I struggle with choosing clothes because it may seem to look too sexy. Yes. I'm a slight hourglass, even more so if I lose weight. So that's the thing. Let's talk about some truth. There's a whole lot of people that claim to be, and everybody is an hourglass underneath all their stuff. You know, let me be quiet. You're absolutely right. I'll be quiet. I don't know what you're shaped like. I can't even speak to that, so let me be quiet. Should you always wear heels and dresses and skirts on dates and not sandals? If it's hot outside, I think you can wear sandals. How do I feel about wearing stockings? Is that a trend that's long out of style. If it's an outfit that calls for tights, then yes, I would wear tights. But I'm not gonna wear like pantyhose and church stockings. No, not gonna do that. Just kidding, just saying, you know. No wonder Sarah Blakely's a millionaire who created Spanx. Yes, Spanx are definitely necessary. Can you stand so I can see your hips? No, no you cannot. No, I cannot. Oh, you lost 50 pounds in 2 months. Go ahead, baby, with the weight loss. Kimberly Narcisse, or I think she lost 50 pounds in 2 months. What are the first steps outside of your comfort zone? Obviously to throw yourself out there, but what if you throw yourself into a situation and you're so nervous you just end up looking at your phone? I mean, that's something you have to get over. I don't know. Nobody makes me nervous. What makes you nervous about another person? This person goes to work like you do. They go to the bathroom like you do. They eat like you do. They're trying to survive and figure this thing out. Everybody is exactly like you. Like, I think of everybody who is attracted to me is a small itty bitty version of me. So why would I be afraid of that? Like, there's nothing, to me, there's nothing at all in the world to be afraid of. Nothing. Maybe a rodent. I'm scared to death of rodents. But other than that, there's nothing in the world I'm afraid of. I can't even think of one single thing that I'm afraid of. Nothing. Especially a person? Oh no, not at all. Now, I would be, like if I ever met Oprah Winfrey, I would probably be nervous just because of the high esteem that I've placed her in and, you know, the questions I want to ask and things like that. But that's about it. Like, I'm seriously, you know, just kidding. I mean, just, you know, whatever. So there you go. Sure, says roaches. Let's be afraid of roaches. I'm afraid of a rodent for sure. I mean, I can't even look at like a rabbit, a kitten, a hamster, a rat, anything little and furry that I can't do it. Straight panic attack, immediately going to the hospital. Like, that's the only thing I'm afraid of though. If your waist measurements, what does it say? If your waist measurements are at least 4 inches less than your hips, you're an hourglass. Anything else, work on it, niece. Okay, there you go. Somebody gave us the rules of engagement there. There you go. Over the knee boots are popular now. I would go with classic, not necessarily classy, but I would go with classic as opposed to trendy. So I wouldn't do over the knee boots just because those are gonna be out of style like before winter is over. Like, that's, you know, I don't know how long that's gonna be a thing, you know, but maybe it will be. I don't know. I just would not, I wouldn't go there. Thigh-high boot, just because the men that I date are not, the men I date are not gonna be seen with me out with some knee-high boots, with these little ham hock thighs I got. That's not a good look. You can wear those if you're tall. If you have really long legs, maybe you could pull that off, but I just don't see that as a look, you know. Just me. I personally wouldn't wear something like that. Just saying, you know. Thank you. I heard that your dress size shouldn't be bigger than your shoe size. I heard that too. There's a lot of, you can, again, whatever your body type is, dress according to that. Miss Alexandra Hernandez would like to know, Mickey, why did you delete your videos? I was planning to binge watching you during your Christmas break. Well, I'll be darned because I don't have control of Google or YouTube, you know? So if something happens, it's not really in my control. And besides that, I don't really live to be entertainment for people, you know? I just don't. I mean, so basically, I did not delete my videos. Ma'am, you should probably ask me what happened as opposed to why did I delete my videos? That's probably a better question. And emphasize your good points. I have built legs, so that's my main point of emphasis with a nice heel. There you go. You know, the way you dress can also tell whether or not you are outgoing or not. You know, can you screenshot me? What's gonna happen if I say no? Screenshot me. I mean, yeah, I don't care. Do what you want to do. What am I going to say? No. A pair of white boots. A pair of white boots in the winter. Okay, if you feel like that works. If you feel like that works, great. You know. Thank you. She says that's great advice. I don't know what makes me so nervous. I'll meditate on that today. Don't meditate on what makes you nervous. Meditate on what makes you confident. Don't concentrate on the nervousness. Concentrate on the confidence. Concentrate on being confident. What if your legs are skinny? Should you wear boots? You can. You can wear whatever you want to wear. Is it going to look appealing? I don't know. It depends on what you look like, you know, but it's up to you. Who am I to say? I don't know. It just depends on what you look like, honestly. Yeah, you can wear winter white. I agree. But would I wear a winter white boot? No, absolutely not. No. Depends on the outfit. It depends. I would have to have, if I'm going to wear a winter white boot, I'm going to have a whole outfit that is winter white. I'm not gonna just jump out with a, you know, just a white boot just out of nowhere. Somebody said it's a little tacky. I didn't say that. Somebody said that. There you go. But if that's what you want to wear, hey, again, confidence is the key. Confidence is key. Yes, Pinterest. Pinterest is a wealth of information if you want to find a cute outfit. You could put cute summer outfits for an hourglass, and you're going to have a million different videos pop up. You're going to have all kinds of pictures, ideas for outfits. Pinterest is a great ROTC. Somebody said white boots remind them of ROTC. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Just wear what you want to wear, I guess. I have some really classy gray thigh-high boots. Wear them. If y'all want to wear thigh-high boots, go ahead. Wear thigh-high boots. Don't let me. Would I wear them? No, because I'm very short. If I wear if a thigh-high boot on somebody else is gonna be up in my, up in my nether regions, I'm just not tall enough for that. Yeah. So how did this video get into a style video? I don't know. No, I'm not stressed. I just, again, it's all very relative. If you want to look like that and that's something that you want to wear, go right ahead. I would look a mess if I wore some knee-high boots or some thigh-high boots, because they're going to be, the thigh-high boots on me are going to be this big. Is that cute? No, so it just depends. It just depends. But I'm not gonna be dressing like that. Again, the guys that I date, nobody else is gonna be wearing something like that. So I would be way, way, way too standout-ish, I guess, if I did that. And I don't think that's not a good look. It's just not a good look for me. I'm in the hospital with a lady with a onesie pajama set. Yeah, she might be sick. When you get sick, you don't care how you look. Some people don't. What boot length is classy? I think an ankle boot is classy, or you can do a riding boot. A lot of people around here wear riding boots because we have a lot of people who are equestrians and they're into that sort of thing. And so, you can wear a riding boot for sure. Yeah. I have lots of those boots, by the way. Y'all love giving a style tip. These are the style gurus in the comments, so have at it. Hourglass is way too easy and simple to dress. It should not be a hassle at all. It's not troublesome because that's the average shape that clothes are based off of. Well, I would say that it's the ideal shape, but it is certainly not the average shape. Most women say they're an hourglass and it's more like an apple. You might be an hourglass underneath it, or you may have been an hourglass back in the day, but I don't think that most women are hourglasses. No. Again, that's just me. Just saying. Miss Eat, Pray, and Level Up. This is like the third time you've mentioned being too sexy. What is too sexy? What is too sexy? I mean, again, that's relative. What is an outgoing activity? Do you suggest where you can maintain your femininity? What's an outgoing activity? Sometimes the questions really do stump me because I'm like, how is this even a question? What's an outgoing activity? I really don't think that's a thing, baby. An outgoing activity? What? Now she's on her trolling, talking about you too sexy for your shirt. Okay. Okay, I don't know what an outgoing activity is where you can be feminine. Just be feminine all the time. What is this girl talking about? Y'all be thinking I'm drunk. She's singing lyrics from like a 90s song. Shira 7? No. You're supposed to add irrelevant content, not be typing lyrics to songs. What the heck? I always make people feel bad just for asking. Here we go. Here we go. I got a donation, thank you, but let me address this little comment. You always make people feel bad just for asking questions. You could just skim past it if you don't like it. Outgoing activities include nature and theater. How is it an outgoing activity? Do you realize that doesn't even go together? That doesn't go together. That's like saying, how do you eat an ice cream cone in an outgoing way? That doesn't make sense. I don't know how to eat an ice cream cone in an outgoing way. I don't know what an outgoing activity is. What if I simply don't know? Like I said, I simply don't know. I have no idea. An outgoing activity, I have never heard of something like that. So what about that? What if I've never heard of it, so I can't give an answer because I have no idea? Being outdoors is not an outgoing activity. And I don't always make people feel bad. I can't make people feel like nothing. If you feel bad because of a response I've given, that's not my issue. I'm going to say what I'm going to say. Let me go to, thank you, Miss Black Princess. Yes, thank you for my donation. Thank you. Outgoing is feeding the homeless. So y'all explain to me then, because I'm very ignorant where this is concerned. Since all y'all know the activities, what does an outgoing activity consist of? Because y'all are naming them. I would never even have mentioned that these are outgoing activities. So please, school me, because I don't know. I'll just read the comments. How about that? Going to the mall or the restaurant is an outgoing activity. A social activity. Being social is considered an outgoing activity. Okay. Car shopping. Okay, so I can see something social. So going to a holiday party, going to, somebody says something social. There you go. Something social. Yay, you bought my book. Thank you, Miss Von Von. Thank you for that. Outgoing is a trait or a characteristic, but these people want me to tell them what they want me to give a trait. Oh, whatever. I'm sorry. Right, I just don't know how to answer that because it doesn't make good sense to me. But it clearly makes sense to the rest of the people in the comments. So I appreciate you guys for filling in where I could not, because I don't know. When a person is outgoing, it means they are normally taking part in various social events and are socially confident. So, okay, we've established that an outgoing activity is a social activity. So anywhere where you can be found being social is what an outgoing activity is. There you go. Right. An activity. There you go. Miss, what's her name? Shahana Style. That's my whole point. How can an activity demonstrate a character trait? That's my whole thing. How can an activity demonstrate a character trait? Okay, so Miss Princess T says common sense will help you understand what she's saying, trying to say. Stop acting like the vocabulary police. Should I do it? Should I do it? Should I do it? Y'all want me to do it? Y'all want me to do it? I don't care enough. Great. I'm glad you don't. I'm glad you don't care enough. I'm glad you don't care enough. Awesome. Okay, so does anybody have any more questions? Any more questions? Thank you. Thank you. So that's basically the gist of the video, though. How the Grinch corrected vocabulary. Exactly. How is my hair so shiny? Because it's not mine. Body language. Yes, again, I don't really, these are the questions that you guys are asking me. I really don't know. Because you can read body language. There's a million different ways to explain what body language is, and there's a million different ways to talk about body language. But body language is just something that that you it's unconscious sometimes. It's unspoken communications. So body language, that's a whole big umbrella. You want me to talk about body language? Well, what about it? What about it? How do I feel about D? What is D? Are you talking about the D? Or, I don't know what D means. Should we keep low ballers on the list? He gives you money, just not as much as you would like. I would say no, frugal beauty. I would not keep a low baller on the list. Imagine you're on a date. Do you engage conversations or do I touch a lot? It depends on my target. Some people are not comfortable with that and some people are. So there you go. Imagine I'm on a date. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I don't know, Miss Alexandra. I really don't I really have never seen a video from that person. And that person did not pay me for promo. So I don't know about that person. Sorry. Thank you. Thank you. Right, Leah. What about body language? Body language is deep. Body language can be really deep. You know, that's a whole video in and of itself. How often do I suggest checking in with our givers? I don't really check in with anybody. They're checking in with me because I'm so busy. You know, so I don't check in with anybody at all. I don't have time. I'm normally busy. So if they fall off the roster, a lot of times even I don't even know if they've fallen off the roster. Did I curl this hair? No, this is the natural state of the hair. I added some water to it and that was it. That was it. How often should you respond? If they text you, then if he's giving you money, then you should respond often. But if he's not, then I would never respond. If he's not giving me money, I have no reason to respond to him. Yeah. So there you go. Yeah, no problem. So yeah, a lot of times when I'm answering these questions, guys, I really don't even know the answer, for real. There's some stuff I just don't know. Like, if I don't know the answer, I just don't know the answer. If I don't know how to phrase it or whatever. But, you know, and there's people who are here who will watch the video later and who can give you an answer to that. But sometimes it's just not me. So yeah, don't forget to like the video. You guys, don't forget to like the video. Okay, so was that all the questions? I think I missed one. Oh, Miss Simone. She says he's a traveling doctor and away a lot. Should I give him more attention when he's away and lonely, or keep him at a distance so he knows I'm busy with others? Not sure which is more beneficial. You should always be busy. You should always be busy. Unless he is somebody if he's somebody who's totally financing your life and he wants you to be attentive, then you be attentive. Because, you know, that's what he's giving you money for a reason. He's not just giving you money just because, you know. So Miss Ella, I want to know something, Miss Ella. Miss Ella Suarez, let's bring you to the forefront, baby. Why do you always put cheeseburgers, fries, and drinks in the comments? Like, what is that? What's the significance of that? Is that supposed to mean something? Do I look like a meal, a snack or something? Is that what you're trying to say? I look like I got some cheeseburgers stuck up in here. What that mean? You always put that. So I would be, no, it's not sorry. I just want to know what it means. What do you mean by a hamburger and some cheese and some fries and stuff? What is that? I'm just trying to figure it out. Ain't nothing to be sorry about. Just tell me what it is so I'll know. Are you trying to give me a signal? You know, are you saying my kids probably want a burger? What's the, you trying to go to McDonald's on your date? I don't know, baby. What is that? So yes, I'm sorry, back to your question, be distant. Always. Body language is more important and speaks louder than any words. Okay. Oh, somebody said, do guys like difficult women? It seems I get more attention when I act up. Some men do. Some men do not like difficult women. But alphas, a lot of times they enjoy the pushback and they enjoy you when you are kind of like difficult, as you say. But all men do not. No, they don't. Do I take trips or staycations? No, I do not, because I have children and I can't be away from them that much. But as they get older, I certainly will be taking lots of trips. Michaela, is it bad to get a degree on a STEM-related field? Is it too masculine? I read a study which says it's harder for educated women to, I don't know what that is. I'm not going to talk about that on this channel anymore. Every time somebody asks me about education and I give my opinion on education, people are upset. So baby, no, it's not. It's very feminine to go to school and spend all your 20s in school. Go get as many degrees as you possibly can. Become a chemist, an astronaut, and a doctor, all at the same time. You need to be a teacher. Then you need to turn around after you've become a teacher. Then you need to be a metaphysicist. Then you need to be a veterinarian. That'll put you right at 55. And then get married. Yay! Should we tell them if we're not interested when money isn't given or act accordingly? I'm not interested when money isn't given. So yes, you should say that for sure. Yep. Thank you, Miss Elisa. When is a good time to ask for money? All right. Okay. So, www.pinkprintacademy.com if you would like information about the PinkPrint Academy and to enter. The cost of the group will be increasing on January the 1st, 2020. If you would like to be a part of the group, you should probably go ahead and do that now. Also, there are books below. All of my free guides are below. And what else do we have below? We have, follow me on Facebook, follow me on Instagram, follow me at the PinkPrint Academy, follow me everywhere. I'm Michaela Pink, and that's what I think.